Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ultimate basic beginner's guide for Apex Legends. In this video, we're going to cover everything you're going to need to get you started playing this, quite frankly, ridiculous hero battle royale game. First one we've got is Mirage. This guy summons sort of various mirages, right, as the name would suggest. So you can see all the heroes have a passive, tactical, and ultimate ability. So this guy, he's got Encore. He automatically drops a decoy and cloak for 5 seconds when he's knocked down. Psych Out, he sends out a holographic decoy. Vanishing Act, he sends out loads of holographic decoys and cloaks himself. Pretty cool. Alright, the other heroes we need to look at, you've got Caustic, he's a tank, but the way this guy works is he drops gas everywhere, and if you're in his gas, he can see you. So he's got a gas trap. Nox Vision is his passive, so you get in the gas, you can see where you are. And his ultimate is a massive Nox gas grenade. So he just likes to gas everybody. Bangalore, she's like the typical soldier type hero. Now, she's fairly funky, so when she gets shot, she runs twice as fast. Gotta love it. Smoke Launcher is really, really good for concealing an area. So if you're trying to pick somebody up or loot something, you chuck the smoke everywhere. Really good. Her ultimate ability is a rolling barrage. It doesn't necessarily wipe out squads, but what it does do is it severely disorientates you if it hits you, and it forces you away from an area, which is really good. Wraith, she's like a emo Tracer. It's like a Tracer Sombra hybrid. So she can close the distance using Into the Void, which sort of turns her into this Wraith form. She can't take damage when she's in it. The enemy can see you slightly, though, because there's a bit of a shimmer effect going on. But it's really good for closing distances. Her passive, she can just hear people when they're close. The ultimate, you can teleport the entire team. That is amazing. Really, really good for flanks. Then you've got Pathfinder. This guy is insane. Like, he's really, really insane. His class is a support, but yeah. So Insider Knowledge, he can reveal the ring's next location if he interacts with survey beacons, and they're all over the map. Tactical is grappling hook, so think Widowmaker. The ultimate is give the grappling hook to everybody, so it makes a zip line so your whole team can use it. That means you can get to positions where, well, really nice positions, let's say, so you can get to high ground where other teams can't get to, which is mega good. Lifeline, she is like the Mercy character. She's the combat healer. So she's got the combat medic passive, but what is super good for her is the tactical drone. This thing, you drop it down, the heal drone, and it just heals everybody in the area. This is so good, like really, really strong. Her ultimate ability drops down a care package from the sky, but it only contains defensive items, so things like shields and health. These things do drop down on the map anyway, but they can contain all kinds of different stuff. But her ultimate specifically drops a defensive one. Gibraltar, this guy is essentially Winston. He drops a massive dome shield. However, this dome shield, you cannot fire through it, and it absorbs all damage for 15 seconds. So if you drop it, you can't stand in it and fire at the enemy. You just can't fire, but it protects you. So it's got a positive and a bit of a negative. His passive is cool. When he brings up iron sights for his weapons, he deploys a shield in front of himself. So he's really good in close quarter combat, this guy, or if you're fighting in a corridor. And his ultimate is a very sort of focused version of maybe Bangalore's ultimate, where it just drops down loads of mortars in one area and does a lot of damage. It's really good. Finally, you've got Bloodhound. Fairly unique at the moment. Bloodhound is a tracker. So he's got a kind of funky set of skills here. So obviously, you can see clues that foes leave as they move around. So you kind of see footprints and stuff as foes are moving about. Eye of the Allfather is really good because it just shows you everything within a short area through all walls, which is super good. So if you're in like a close quarters fight with an enemy team that are hiding, this guy pops his tactical, you can see everything. Beast of the Hunt, you just turn like into a madman, you glow red, you run really quick, you can see all the foot tracks of everybody, so you can just chase down the enemy and kill them. Pretty cool. Those are the heroes at the moment in the game, or the legends, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and by the way, this like role select, this is so cool. So you get to pick your heroes in sequence. It's random. You can see I'm waiting for a guy to pick his first. He picks Pathfinder. I wanted to pick Bangalore, so I picked Bangalore. And you'll notice when people hover over the hero they want, it shows you the one they want. So you can be like, oh, I'll leave this guy to take that legend. That is so cool. But what you're looking to do here is try and build a team, right? I think support tank DPS probably is a good way to go, or at least some sort of support and then DPS and flex, something like that. Probably isn't the best idea to go full DPS, although it's a bit early to tell what the meta actually is for the game. All right, let's take a look at the map and how you actually drop in this game. So I am the jump master at the moment, which means I control the entire squad's drop. Look at the map here. The hot zone, what I'm targeting right now, that's got higher tier loot. But you've also got respawn beacons, supply ships. One of them moves around the map, or sometimes they're stationary. Actually, sometimes they move, sometimes they're stationary. They've got super high tier, but I'll show you one of those in a second. And the other thing is the blue circles, the really small flashing blue circles. They are supply drops. They're kind of like your crate drops from, I guess, other BR games. Notice by the minimap, it says run off high tier loot. That is because this is an area where one of the dropships is, and this dropship is landed. It's stationary, but you can access it through these zip lines. These have some of the best loot. They'll have like fully upgraded weapons with loads of attachments and all kinds of ridiculous stuff like that. This one I don't think was the best, but it had some decent items there. This is one of the blue circles. This is a drop pod. These can contain anything, but look what this bad boy contains. An absolutely insane sniper rifle. Like, holy hell. That is ridiculous. But there is a fight about to break out around this because these are like crates in any other BR game. They attract people because it's like, oh, what's that flashing thing on the map? Oh, yeah, it's probably going to be really good loot. Well, of course, any BR game dies by the quality. Well, you live or die, don't you, by the quality of your loot. So you have to make sure you get the best stuff. So often it's worth fighting over this stuff because if anything I've learned right now with this game is ammo is kind of scarce and weapons can be a little bit scarce, so you need to really get in and find the best weapons possible because if you don't, well, you're gonna get destroyed when the fights start breaking out. Awesome. All right, what I want to talk about now is just sort of how you play with your squad and what you're looking to do and how you sort of, well, you really have to play with your squad, right? I can't really say this any other way. Do not run away from your squad. Stay with them. Currently, I'm being hit by an artillery barrage from an enemy Bangalore, but that's basically my ultimate being used on me, and I've got that ultimate. I'm going to use it on them now to help us push back as a team. But you just need to stay together. The ping system in this game is absolutely amazing, but we'll get onto that in a second, because what I want to talk about now is what happens when you get shot down, right? So when you're on the ground and you're downed, sometimes you may have an item called a knockdown shield. You can get these in various qualities. Use these because they'll keep you alive, and you're very hard to kill when you've got these deployed, and it gives your team time to come and bring you back. Inventory management. Okay, let's take a look at this. So it's pretty simple, but I'm just going to run through this so you guys 100% know what is going on. So dead simple. Weapon ammo type corresponds, like it's just color based, right? So this weapon ammo, we need this ammo in our inventory as we cannot use the weapon. Now currently ammo is a little bit sparse in the game, so you need to keep track of what weapons you've got and what ammo you need. This takes energy ammo. I have energy ammo. Now I do have this here, which is shotgun ammunition. I don't need that. I could throw that on the floor to open up space in my bags. Now, talking of bags, I've got a blue quality bag. This has given me additional inventory slots. I think it might have given me these 2 slots as well. You can get a white bag, which gives you 2, yeah, and then the blue, which gives you that, and then the higher tier quality of bag will eventually give you the extra inventory space, which is crucial because the more space you've got, the more items you can carry. Now, talking about items, there are a few items here that, well, let's just get rid of this. Here we go. So this item here, this is a shield regen. Now, the way you get shields is by equipping armor. I've got a epic quality helmet and a blue quality chest piece. This gives me shields. These are my shields here. If I use this battery, it will recharge my shield. You can see I've got no shields available because I've taken a load of damage. So I use the shield battery, gives me back my armor in a way, okay? So it's like an armor repair pack. Now, the next thing we need to look at is health. Right now, I've got a med kit. These recover more health. Well, I think that's a med kit. And then a health pack or whatever. Well, basically, that's a better health kit, right? This will give you more health. It's bigger, it's blue, it's better than this. These you start off with, they're simple heal, gives you a little bit of health back. These are generally better. The other thing we've got in the inventory here that you can see is grenades. So we've got 2 grenades here. That's an incendiary grenade, and this grenade sort of stuns you and explodes when it hits you, which is pretty good. This as well is a better quality shield recharge item. So you can see I've got multiple shield recharge items there. These are the funky things. So these are kind of like little perks and little pluses that upgrade certain weapons. You also get ones which will give you, they're like consumable items in a way, but ones that will give you a boost to your ultimate charge. So if you don't have ultimate charge, or maybe you're getting close to your ulti, there are items that will give you 10, 20, 30% extra ultimate charge, which is pretty cool. Okay, let's talk about resurrection, because when you die in this game, you're not totally dead. This chap has been absolutely killed, so I've gone and got their little res item off their corpse. Now, what I have to do with this is take it to a resurrection point. That is what this thing is. I'm going to run up to it, I'm going to res it. Now, I'm Bangalore, so I've got smoke grenades here. Watch this. We're about to get attacked, or I notice somebody, so I fire down the smoke, so it's going to be impossible for them to see where I am, and then I can respawn my teammate. This is crucial because it means it's like a mini objective to fight over. If you lose somebody in a team fight, they're not dead because you can take them to the res point and bring them back. That is so cool. I mean, it's a respawn game, so you'd expect there to be a respawn system in it, right? That is really, really cool because it gives you these, like I said, like little mini objective, right? You and your team have to work together to bring back your fallen teammate because you might win a team fight but lose a guy. So then you bring them back. That is really goddamn cool. And I really like that mechanic. Also, I like sliding as well. So as you guys can probably tell, I am really enjoying this game. I really feel like it's a sort of an Overwatch-like battle royale. It's super enjoyable to play. It's got some really cool systems in it as well. The ping system, I think, is absolutely ridiculously good. When you look at any item, you can ping it. So on PC, it's middle mouse button. I think you can press F as well. On consoles, it'll be a different button. But whatever the ping button is, and it will say the name of the item. If you're like looking at a piece of armor, it'll say chest armor level 1. That is so cool, right? Or chest shield level 1. If you look at the enemy, it'll say enemy detected. It is just amazingly good because you can do all kinds of stuff with this to give your team information without actually having to talk to them. You guys know I love Overwatch, but Overwatch is a toxic hellhole because players will not communicate with each other. There's not basic things you can follow. You can say, hey, group up, guys. On this, you can point to a location and go, let's go there, defend this area, push it. It's so goddamn cool. Anyway, what you'll see me do here is play Wraith and go on a crazy flank because I think I'm a madman. I've used my ultimate to teleport around, tried to convince my team to come with me. I guess they didn't want to come, but who cares? I'll just kill everybody anyway. Load loads of grenades into this room to try and take these guys out. Really cool. Like, there's loads of tactical options in this game. That is honestly what's attracted me to this. BR games, I played, actually need that bit extra to make me play BR games. I'm super excited for this. Guys, let me know what you think about this, and let me know if this video has been helpful to you. It is a fairly complicated BR game to get into. If you've played BR games before, you're going to be familiar with a lot of the aspects of this, but there are some very specific stuff which I think is really, really cool. All right, guys, I've been Stylosa. This is Unit Lost. If you enjoyed the video, then like the video. Remember, you can follow me on Twitter, which is @Stylosa, and on Instagram, which is @Stylosa. And if you'd like to see more videos on this, guys, then let me know in the comments below. And I'll catch you on the next one. Toodaloo.